Hey guys, what is going on? Lego Man Wunch there, and welcome back to another Lego News video, where today I have some really exciting and quite recent news, and that is some set images for Lego City and Lego Ninjago. So without further ado, let's get into it. Firstly, for Lego City, we have a set 60302. I'm not too sure what the exact name is, but wow, this set is amazing. I really love the elephant mold, especially with like the baby and the sort of mom. And then the new crocodile, I think it does look like a new crocodile. That definitely does look really cool with like the baby sort of crocodile egg with like the eye. I also really like the build for the helicopter. It's really unique with the color scheme with like that sort of tan color because we usually don't get any helicopters. We mostly get them for police, so I'm really glad we're getting like a new and unique style for a helicopter. Then I do like the build for like the small sort of car with like those sort of wheels, and then the sort of a research lab area in like the background does look really cool. Some really nice features included with that, but just overall the elephants look amazing. And the build for the trees and water and like the surface is very simple, but I think that's all you really need because the main parts of this are the elephant and the sort of research lab, and then in the background I really love the new molds for the monkey. So I just really love this sort of sub theme of Lego City, and I would definitely love to see Lego dive deeper into this. Next we have set 60301, and I don't really care too much about the build for this set. The main thing what intrigued me for the set was the animals or the wildlife, and I really love the mold for the lion, and I really love the inclusion of the cub. It definitely does tell a really nice story. And then the new mold for the snake, which I think is Nagini from Harry Potter. I really love the printing on that. I only just realized, but the minifig where the snake is actually holding a really nice piece, and that is actually Bo Peep's accessory from the Lego Toy Story 4 sets, and I think that's some really nice part usage to sort of act as like a hook to actually get the snake. And finally, for Lego City, we have set 60300 now. The quad bike has a really nice design to it. I like how they've incorporated the turning action. I don't really care for the droid in the set. The main thing I love about the set is the monkeys, and they look really awesome. I quite like the inclusion of Pooh. That's very interesting why they've included that, but I think it's a really fun idea with the monkeys, and I definitely think this wave of Lego City is probably one of my favorites for quite a while. I really love the animals idea, and I really hope Lego sort of take this on board and do like a whole sub theme for like the safari idea, because there's definitely a lot they could do and a lot of potential. Starting off for Lego Ninjago, we have Lloyd's Hydromech set 71750. I really like the build for this mech. It's really unique, and I think it's a really nice sort of design with like the plain piece on his shoulder. Some really nice printing as well. But I'm really not a huge fan of this set because I definitely think there's some disappointing factors about the mech. It just looks really strange. But I also do like the color scheme for this mech with that really nice sort of lime green, the gold, and that dark green. But probably the strongest part about this set is the two minifigs included. I really like the new design for the ninja sort of helmet or mask, because instead of just going for like the traditional sort of ninja mask, I really like how they're sort of experimenting with like scuba diving gear. So I'm interested to see what the ninja do look like. So I might possibly get this set to sort of just see what they look like. But I definitely think the snake or the villain for this season of Ninjago does look really awesome. I love the black coloring, and then the mold as well definitely does look really cool. So I might get this set just to sort of experiment with the new design for the minifigs. Next we have set 71752, and I believe it's titled Ninja Sub Speeder. And I must say, the strongest part about this set would probably be the minifigs. I really like the inclusion of Cole and Jay, and getting two more of the sort of serpent snake villains are very interesting, but I just don't really like the build. It just seems like rushed with the wheels. I definitely think they could have done something a little more better with the wheels, but I do like the color scheme for it with like the gold and the blue, but it just seems really rushed and just doesn't really seem unique in my opinion. Next we have set 71754 for the Water Dragon, and wow, that is probably like one of the most interesting and coolest, well, awesomest dragon I've ever seen. I really love the design for it with the color scheme. The wing design is really unique, and I just really love how it does stand out from other dragons. The head design is very interesting as well, and I think that's Nia. That is really interesting, that minifig. I'm quite excited to actually see what she actually does look like. And the other minifigs included do look really awesome as well, especially I think it's the leader of whatever this sort of group underwater is with like the Triton, and he looks really awesome. I love like that head mode he does have. And the other builds for this set are simple, but just add so much to this. The first and the smallest build out of this set is the sort of shrine, the amulet of, I think it's water, is on, and I really like the design for that. And then the build for the submarine, I believe, is really quite, I do like the color scheme, because each of the ninja, I believe, have their own sort of submarine with their own color scheme, so gold and white to actually represent Zane, and I really do like the inclusion of it. Next we have the set 717555, and this is the Temple of the Endless Sea. I must say, the overall design for this set does look really awesome. I love the color scheme for the set with the really nice design of, I think, like a giant snake head with the amulet of water or the sea, and then the amulet of the storm. I believe that's what it is. It looks very interesting, so I'm excited to see like how that may have like a play feature involved or something. And then I also really like all the minifigs included in this set, but I just think there's just way too much in this set, because there's like three different, no, four, no, like five just buildings for like the temple, and then a build for like a submarine, and then all the minifigs. So I just think they incorporated way too much in the set. I think if it was like the two big buildings and they connected to each other, or just two big buildings like a sort of small one, then I think that would be enough for the set, and then we could have a really awesome epic battle. And finally, for Season 14 sets, we have set 71756, and this is the Hydro Bounty, or Hydro Bounty, I believe. And I must say, this is probably one of my favourite sets, because I love how unique the build for this is. I really like the colour scheme for it, the design, and there does seem to be quite enough room for the minifigs to actually fit inside, and I just love how unique it is, because usually we get the Destiny's Bounty, which is like a big ship where the ninja sort of live in a way, and I'm really glad we actually get to see like this Hydro Bounty under sea. I really like the minifig selection as well, and I believe we're getting all the ninja, and what I really love is, instead of just getting the ninja helmets with like the sort of mask in a way, I really like how on the box it does demonstrate you actually get the hair pieces as well as the helmet. So I just definitely think that's such an awesome idea, instead of getting this set and then more sets on top of that just to get the ninja mask. And the villains for this set do look really awesome as well. I really like that sort of carriage the main villain is riding. And I must say, the inclusion of like these woo battle droids are very interesting. So I'm excited to see like how they work. So like, can you shoot them out, which would be really awesome to see. And I do like the inclusion of like these sort of submarines. But the box art for these sets just look amazing. I really love the design of it. Now moving on to Lego Ninjago Legacy, and these two sets are the final two we need to get the remaining golden minifigs, which are Zane and Nia. So firstly, starting off with set 71739, this is the Ultrasonic Raider, and wow, I really love the design for this set, because when Ninjago originally came out, they actually made a really nice set, which was the original Ultrasonic Raider, and I didn't get a chance to actually buy it because I wasn't a Ninjago fan when it first aired, but I must say I really love the modern design for it, and it definitely does have some really nice updated designs from the original one, but I definitely think the minifig selection is the strongest part because we're getting the 4 original ninja in a set all together. With the inclusion of the snakes is definitely really cool, especially the brand new legacy version of, I can't remember his exact name, but he looks really awesome in that dark blue coloring, and I think that's brand new printed, but I'm not 100% sure. And the golden minifig included for this set is Zane, and I believe this is either his Season 11 or Season 12 design when he's holding the scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzu, and I really love the gold detailing and also the translucent blue coloring. And finally, we have set 71753, and this is the Fire Dragon attack, and I really love the design and the build for Kai's dragon, and I can't remember his exact name, what he named his dragon, but I really love the color scheme as well, and it just looks really awesome and very accurate, and the other minifigs included is Zane and then a skeleton, which I think is the exact same as the one in the Epic Battle set, but I just really love the box art for this set. I really love the design for the box art with like the blossom tree and like the stairs going up to the monastery, but the golden minifig included for this set is Nia, and I believe this is her season 14 or 13 appearance. I'm not 100% sure, but this is probably one of my least favorite golden minifigs because the hair with like the bandana going around, it really does not work for Nia as well as the other ninja because it just looks really strange with her hair. It almost looks like it's been like ripped out because like she does have her hair tied up, and I wish they sort of incorporate that because it just looks quite unfinished. But I definitely think the other features of the golden Nia do look really awesome. So, hope you guys did enjoy this LEGO news video because it was very exciting to actually see this news, especially for LEGO City because, as I said, I think this is probably one of my favorite LEGO City sub-themes for quite a while, and hopefully I'll be getting the biggest one and then also the smallest one, which is in the 4 Plus set because I just really love those animals. As for Ninjago, I only need 2 sets to actually get all the ninja, including Nia in like her water form, but I'll be getting Lloyd's Hydromech probably first up just to see like what the new minifigs look like with like their new scuba diving gear and just to get an idea of what like the villains do look like. But I'll also probably be getting the Hydro Band because that is probably the best way to get all the ninja in such an awesome set. But by far, I'll be definitely getting the Water Dragon because that looks pretty amazing and probably one of my favorite Ninjago sets, but not ever. There are some others what do beat that, but this is probably one of my favorite Ninjago sets for quite a while, so I'll be definitely getting that one. So I would definitely love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below about these sets. And as always, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and again, see you soon. Goodbye!